Good morning. If you've ever felt powerless when someone treats you poorly, you're not alone. 2,000 years ago, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus faced the same challenges we do today. They developed practical wisdom that's more relevant now than ever. But here's the thing, most people get Stoicism completely wrong. They think it's about being emotionless or passive. Today, I'm going to show you what it really means, becoming unshakable while maintaining your dignity and power. And if you want more life-changing philosophy content, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. Let me tell you about Sarah. She's a marketing manager whose boss constantly undermines her in meetings, takes credit for her ideas, and speaks to her like she's incompetent. Sound familiar? Here's what most people do. They spend sleepless nights rehearsing comebacks, complaining to friends, and letting that disrespect consume their thoughts. But Marcus Aurelius, who literally ruled the Roman Empire, teaches us something different. The Stoic principle: you cannot control other people's actions, words, or attitudes. You can only control your response. When Sarah realized this, everything changed. Instead of trying to change her boss, she focused on documenting her work, building relationships with other departments, and maintaining her professional excellence. 6 months later, she was promoted to a different team. Her boss? Still miserable, but no longer her problem. Your action step? Next time someone disrespects you, ask yourself, what part of this situation can I actually control? Then put 100% of your energy there.
Method 2. The discipline of desire. Here's a truth bomb that might sting. If someone's disrespect affects you deeply, you're giving them power they never deserved. Epictetus, who was literally a slave before becoming one of history's greatest philosophers, said, "No one can hurt you without your permission." Think about it. When a stranger on the street ignores you, do you lose sleep? Probably not. But when it's your colleague, family member, or friend, suddenly it matters. Why? Because you're seeking their approval. The Stoic approach? Recognize that your worth isn't determined by how others treat you. It's determined by your character, your actions, and your values. Practice this. When someone disrespects you, mentally say, "Their opinion of me is not my reality. My character speaks for itself." Watch how this shifts your entire emotional state.
Method 3. The view from above. Marcus Aurelius had a powerful technique he called the view from above. Imagine you're looking down at Earth from space. See that person who disrespected you? They're a tiny speck on a tiny planet in an infinite universe, dealing with their own fears, insecurities, and problems. This isn't about minimizing your experience, it's about right-sizing it. That rude comment in the meeting? In 5 years, will it matter? In 50 years? Probably not. Try this exercise. When someone treats you poorly, zoom out. Ask yourself, in the grand scheme of my life, how much should this really affect me? You'll be amazed how this simple shift in perspective dissolves the sting of disrespect. Method 4. The obstacle as the way. Here's where Stoicism gets really powerful. Every time someone disrespects you, they're actually giving you a gift, an opportunity to practice virtue. Think of it like going to the gym. The weight doesn't lift itself. You need resistance to build muscle. Disrespectful people are your emotional gym equipment. Real example. Steve Jobs was notorious for being difficult to work with. Many Apple employees could have let his harsh feedback destroy their confidence. Instead, the ones who thrived used it as motivation to exceed their own standards. They turned his criticism into fuel for excellence. Your mindset shift. Instead of thinking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, How can this make me stronger? Every instance of disrespect becomes training for resilience, patience, and self-control. Method 5. Respond, don't react. There's a crucial difference between reacting and responding. Reactions are immediate, emotional, and often regrettable. Responses are thoughtful, intentional, and strategic. Seneca advised, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." Here's your new protocol. Feel the disrespect, acknowledge the emotion. Pause, take 3 deep breaths. Ask, what response serves my highest good? Then act from that place. Sometimes the best response is a calm, direct conversation. Sometimes it's strategic silence. Sometimes it's removing yourself from the situation entirely. But it's always your choice, made from wisdom rather than emotion. Method 6. Understand their pain. Here's something that will completely change how you see disrespectful people. Hurt people hurt people. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Whenever you want to cheer yourself, consider the good qualities of your companions. But what about when they're not showing good qualities?" The Stoics understood that disrespectful behavior almost always comes from personal pain, insecurity, or fear. That colleague who undermines you, they might be terrified of losing their job. That family member who criticizes you, they might be projecting their own disappointments. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but understanding it gives you power. You stop taking it personally and start seeing it clearly. Method 7. Set boundaries without drama. Stoicism isn't about being a doormat. It's about being unshakably calm while protecting your well-being. The Stoic way to set boundaries. Be clear, not emotional. State consequences. Don't make threats. Follow through consistently. Example script. I'm committed to maintaining a respectful workplace. If you continue to interrupt me during presentations, I'll need to address this with our manager. Notice no anger, no drama. Just clear communication of your standards and the natural consequences of crossing them. Method 8. Focus on your reputation. Epictetus taught that your reputation isn't what people say about you. It's what your consistent actions prove about your character. When someone disrespects you, they're revealing their character, not defining yours. Your job is to make sure your response reveals the character you want to be known for. The long game. While they're being petty, you're being professional. While they're being emotional, you're being rational. While they're burning bridges, you're building them. Guess who people will remember positively?
Method 9. Use it as self-examination. 9 to 9:45. Sometimes disrespect stings because it touches on something we're insecure about. The Stoics believed in radical self-honesty. Ask yourself, is there any truth in what they said or how they see me? Not to validate their disrespectful approach, but to extract any useful feedback. Maybe their delivery was terrible, but their point about your communication style has merit. Use it as data for self-improvement. Then discard the negativity. Method 10. Maintain your inner citadel. 9:45 to 10:30. The Stoics spoke of an inner citadel, a place within you that no external force can touch. Your values, your self-respect, your peace of mind. These belong to you completely. When someone disrespects you, they're attacking the outer walls, but they can never reach your inner citadel unless you let them in. Daily practice. Spend 5 minutes each morning reminding yourself of your values, your growth, and your worth. Build that inner citadel so strong that external disrespect becomes like rain on a solid roof. You hear it, but it can't touch what's inside.
Conclusion and call to action. Let's recap these 10 powerful strategies. 1. Focus only on what you can control. 2. Stop seeking their approval. 3. Zoom out for perspective. 4. Turn obstacles into opportunities. 5. Respond thoughtfully, don't react. 6. Understand their pain. 7. Set clear boundaries. 8. Let your character speak. 9. Use it for self-examination. 10. Maintain your inner citadel. Here's your challenge. Pick one person who doesn't respect you and apply 3 of these methods this week. I guarantee you'll feel more empowered and less affected by their behavior. Engagement questions. Which of these 10 methods resonated most with you? Have you tried any Stoic approaches before? What's your biggest challenge with disrespectful people? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one and often reply. If this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more life-changing philosophy content. Your support helps me reach more people who need these tools. And here's what I want you to watch next.